Ready for a barn burner race weekend. Hey everybody, Walty Wanders, buckle up, strap in. I got a hard-hitting, pull no punches, no sugarcoating, no rainbows, no sunshine. Just gonna give it to you and give it to you straight. We got a good one to unpackage today. Who's ready for a barn burner race weekend? Finally, don't you feel like, okay, finally things are getting a little more interesting out there? My gosh, I was falling asleep on the couch the first few rounds of the outdoors. Nobody shows up. The ones that did clearly got paid to be there. They were there because they had to, not because they wanted to. They got paid, which segues us into topic number one, leading in to race weekend. Cooper Webb. Cooper Webb's like, yeah, you see his post on Instagram?
Yeah, I'm not going to be racing this weekend. I kind of just not feel well.
We already know he's going to Yamaha. He's done. Why show up to get smoked and look? He probably watches, and I know a lot of these guys watch the show because here's an industry guy, a true whistleblower. Not some of these shows that are trying to hit hard but still have to tap dance around everything. No, we're going to continue to blow the lid off this thing. If you're new, subscribe right away. If you're ready to do a little whistleblowing, jump on board. That's what we're going to do. Awesome dudes. I've made a lot of great friends with this channel. It's been awesome talking to a lot of you guys. But the reality is this. Cooper Webb, he's not race. He could race. He could clearly race. Something happened with Cooper Webb. He's pulling out of this series, which segues us into rider number two. Chase Sexton all of a sudden, though, decides that he's going to race. I bet you the industry knew. They got word. Did you hear? We got
Cooper Webb. He's bowing out of the series. He's saying he's hurt, and we need to get somebody back in there. Somebody get a hold of Chase Sexton's agent. We need to get him some money to come race because we need help.
This is the realities now. Chase Sexton. What do you think? Chase Sexton. He's not staying at Honda. He's going to get smoked more than likely by Jet. There's division at the truck. Why come back if you're Chase Sexton? Money. Money is the only thing that gets these riders to the tracks. Make no mistake about that. So when I see Chase Sexton coming back, he got paid. The industry probably found him some money. Somebody found some money somewhere. I doubt it was. I doubt if there was no financial gain, like I've already been paid, my contract's already been funded, I can race, I can stay home. But I kind of want to go race. I mean, there's a percentage of likelihood, but as an industry guy who's worked in the offices of big teams and brands, let me just tell you, nothing happens unless somebody is getting paid. And you ain't talking to Chase. You're talking to his team, his agent, his representation. So Chase now magically decides he's going to join the season. Thank goodness, right? Because like I said, it was getting boring out there. It was getting boring. So I believe for whatever reason, Cooper Webb, he could race. He decided not to. I believe Chase Sexton, he got paid to come race some rounds. The same way I believe Kenny Roczen, the only reason he came, I guarantee there was money involved. Even if there was a little bit of playoff points so he could go do the super duper playoff rounds, I still think money is involved based on my involvement with the industry. Numero tres, number three, my friends, for my European or non-English speakers, World Supercross is going to take place this weekend as well. I believe also, now that I hear myself say it, so you got World Supercross. I almost feel like Redbud. It's July 4th weekend. This is a big event. I believe the industry found money to hype this thing. It's working a little bit. Like we've talked about before, this whole two-stroke thing at Washougal, another life support measure for the industry. Because if they had done nothing, my friends, if we had finished this season the way we started it, with a couple factory riders and this privateer saturation, I think it would just be catastrophic. The nail in the coffin. The industry would not have been able to recover from it. It probably would have threatened the playoff rounds itself. But right now we have World Supercross, and I kind of feel like they almost are in a little trouble because they're coming to they're doing this the same weekend as Red Bud. Now, I could be wrong. It doesn't matter for me. I can't wait to watch both. I'm as excited to watch World Supercross as I am Red Bud. But had Chase Sexton not come back and our good and our faithful friend El Hombre he had not crossed the picket line too. We've got two big riders right now in Sexton and El Hombre that could potentially make this interesting. I don't know what level of risk it all they're ready to put on Redbud because there's really no championship to go for. They're both probably not going to remain with the teams that they're on now. I'm sure they're in talks, at least at minimum. Chase's deal is probably done, and I wouldn't be surprised if Anderson's at least talking to somebody else. Insane. So World Supercross now is coming and I believe contending with Redbud, and I think Redbud was, Outdoors was threatened. That's why we got these people to cross. We knew, hey, listen, because isn't it kind of curious now that you think about it? Why get people to cross the picket line for this weekend, for Redbud? Why? I'll tell you why. Because they knew World Supercross would be on this weekend too, and if they were on life support, another boring race, they didn't want World Supercross to steal some of the momentum. Right now, make no mistake about it, my friends, this is a big weekend for the industry. Massive weekend for the industry. Because if there's fireworks over at World Supercross and it's a little humdrum over at Redbud, that's not going to be good for the outdoors and AMA, Super Duper Cross, any of that. None of that is going to be good. Now, they found some money. They're making this thing interesting. It's a coin toss right now. If I was a betting man, I would say probably Redbud's probably going to provide a little more fireworks because we have the most talented rider currently emerging in the sport in that series. And we have a couple guys, a couple heavies in Anderson and Sexton that are going to come line it up too. And we could get lucky and see some stuff happen. It wouldn't surprise me. Let me know if you guys agree in the comments below. Nothing would shock me right now because I understand how fragile this series is right now. It's teetering on a razor's edge. In final thoughts, I come to you as a friend, as a moto guy. Somebody wants to see you not only win on the track, off the track. Understanding the waters we're swimming in now, shark infested. Welcome back to the series, El Hombre. Welcome back to the series, Chase Sexton. Goodbye, Cooper Webb. We don't blame you. I'm sure you took a nice little payday. Now you're going to chill at home and probably talk with your agent about your next move. Good for you. It'll be interesting to see you on a Yamaha again because you debuted on a Yamaha in the big boy class that didn't work out so well. I don't know why you're going back, but I'm sure you've got your reasons and you're smarter than me when it comes to being on that bike. So go for it, my friend. I'll be cheering for you. So will a lot of the people here at the channel. Number 2. World Supercross, my friends. Kenny Roczen, you got Believe the Hype Alessi back. There's some things over there that could be interesting. At minimum, it will be at least some more racing for us to watch and blow the lid off every step of the way. Because it's not only what we need, it's in fact what we deserve. If you appreciate the content, I want to humbly ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. If you enjoyed this video, I think you're going to love the next video on your screen. And there's an easy subscribe icon for your convenience. As always, thank you for your time. Don't go over the bars. I'll see you on the next video.